Okay, hi everyone. This is Daniel, as you know, and this is my granny, my wonderful granny. Since we've been doing our projects recently on our grandparents, I'm going to do a little video on her about when she was young. So, Granny, you used to get slaps when you were in school.
Yeah, with a ruler.
Yeah, and a cane.
Yes, indeed.
And like what?
You'd have to hold out your hand.
Yeah, and would you ever try dodge it?
Oh, lots of them did.
And then would you
get twice as much.
Yeah, but like what kind of things would you have to do to get a slap?
Well, if you're caught talking in the class, when the teacher was talking,
And what about if children use left hands, they got slaps?
They used to, yeah. But that
and
was
they
wrong.
have to switch to the right hand, yeah.
Yeah, because you can use your left hand. Can you use your left hand? Can you write with your left hand?
Kind of, not really. I'm better with my right, but I can sort of do
and there's Harry right-handed too.
Yeah, he is. Anyway, how many was there in your house, like your whole family?
Oh, there was 7 of us all together.
And how many bedrooms were there?
Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And how many beds? 4 as well.
Yeah, there was 2 beds in some of the room.
So, yeah. Wow, it was a hard fit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And did you have your bathroom outside?
No, inside we had a bathroom upstairs,
Oh.
Bathroom, bath and all that. But then we had a tap downstairs outside,
Yeah.
as well.
At night, did you have to go to this tap? Maybe, if you're thirsty, maybe.
Yeah, you would, yeah.
And was there any?
There was often 3 of us in a bed.
Yeah, and you weren't like poor, were you?
No, not really.
Like,
no.
Would there be like you were able to afford like shoes and the proper school uniform?
Indeed we were.
Would there be boys and girls in your class that wouldn't have shoes or school uniform?
But they used to get them then from St. Vincent de Paul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we were told in the class never to talk about that to the children, that got the clothes because you would embarrass them,
Oh, that's sad, yeah. And the nuns were your teacher.
Oh yeah, very cross.
Strict, yeah. So I'm sure you done a lot of religion, did you?
Not really that much. No.
No. And were you a Catholic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She still is.
Okay. Oh yeah, you still are. Yeah. And so you learned a slight bit of Irish, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right.
But would you be kind of afraid to speak it?
Speak what, Pet?
Like the Irish, because if you got one little thing wrong, you'd get slapped.
Well, you might not, You maybe can get a slap for that, but you get plenty of slaps otherwise.
Yeah.
For talking mostly in the class.
Yeah.
And not listening to what the teacher was saying. There was.
So, did you get much slaps?
Oh, plenty.
Yeah. And
what about Harry now?
It's changed a lot, hasn't it?
Oh, an awful lot, yeah. It's much easier now. When we were at school, you have a better time than we had at school.
Yeah, and moving on to later in your life, in your time were you kind of encouraged to marry at a younger age?
Oh, not really, no.
Yeah.
We weren't, but I think people did marry younger.
No, before we end this...
People that didn't go on for a career or anything.
Before we end this, I just want to talk about one last thing.
Yeah.
And that's the wars. So obviously the big one, you were born a year after World War I, but obviously World War II is the scariest for you. Where were you when it was World War II?
In London.
And where did you kind of live in an apartment with some other people?
Yeah, we went in a home, then a nursing home, and you lived in that.
And would you be a bit scared because the sirens would be going off?
Well, we were that young, we didn't know the danger.
Yeah, but the bombs could fall anywhere.
Anywhere at all.
And would some of the people be kind of like sleeping under the chairs, like you told me earlier?
And under the table, and that sort of thing.
And what about when you were walking out in the street? Would there be danger?
Well, no, it was mostly night time that the planes came over, you know.
Well, let's try end this now.
And you wouldn't sleep a lot when they come. You'd hear them coming and droning.
Okay, that's great information. Thanks. That will be very useful in my project. So, bye. You're not writing